Hello everyone, welcome to Collective Guidance Tarot. I hope you guys are doing amazing and that you are safe wherever you are. So in today's reading, I will be looking at Brian Laundrie's cause death, whatever. He has passed away, and they found human remains that supposedly belong to him. So I'll be looking into that to see if he did indeed die, or if it's just to cover up what he has done. So yeah, I am currently at home, so if you hear any voices, that's my mom in the background. I am working from home today, so I just thought I should take a few minutes of my time and do a reading. So yeah, I am still juggling the internship and uni. The internship experience has been amazing, and I remember how some of you guys were praying for me, for me to get a job or internship. Yeah, thank you all for doing that. I'm actually getting emotional thinking about that, but yeah, you guys have been really kind and I really appreciate that. So let us begin. I'm first going to use the tarot deck, and then I'll use the the world unknown animal spirit deck, as well as the archetypal deck. So yeah, like I said, if you hear any voices in the background, that is because my mom is here and I'm working at home. So yes, let's begin. So hopefully, I'm actually sitting in a very awkward position. So hopefully you guys can see me shuffling the cards. So yeah, that's my mom in the background. Okay, so the Six of Swords is the first card that came out. So the Six of Swords is a card that talks about walking away from something, a death to something, and it also talks about thoughts. As we all know, that swords represent thoughts, intellect. So basically, I think that this card is telling us that there's something that we are not being told. Shh. Um, they basically playing on our mental, whatever it is that is being done. It's done to confuse us. It's confusion, because when this card comes out in the upright, it talks about someone that is walking away from a turbulent environment, but it's in reverse. So walking away from a hard time, walking away from hardship. So basically the cards are saying that in as much as people believe that by them declaring him dead, it's the end to this whole thing, but in actual reality, this thing, it's we shouldn't, basically the cards are saying we shouldn't walk away from this because the truth hasn't been revealed. And also swords talk about truth. So yeah, we are being deceived. There are people that are actually quite skeptical, that are questioning this, but it's really confusing because this person has passed on, but we don't really know the truth behind it. So the card is saying that this is something that we shouldn't walk away from. There is a lot that is hidden underneath the surface that needs to be looked at. And yeah, by declaring him dead, we are actually being led away from the truth. But Spirit is saying that there is truth that hasn't been revealed yet. And yeah, also as you guys can see, there's water. So there's also emotions, and we all know that cups always represent family, love. So there is something going on that we don't know about. So the King of Cups, yeah, I just spoke about cups, and then the King of Cups came out. This is a very controlling individual. This is also someone that has a drinking problem, someone that has addictions, and yeah, this is a very controlling individual, very narcissistic, unstable. Ma, the quite that reading, very. Yeah, so this is someone that is very narcissistic, drinks his emotions, emotionally unstable. So basically, Spirit is saying that when this happened, when the incident happened, when he murdered her, he was full of rage. He wasn't in his right mind, and there's possibility that he was actually doing substances, because this is someone that is addicted to like substances. As you can see, he's holding a cup, he's drinking from a cup. If this card were to come out in the upright, then I would say that, oh yeah, cups are emotions, then he's drinking from a cup of emotions. But it's coming out in reverse, which indicates that he's drinking, like, this is an alcoholic, someone that drinks his emotions. And we all know that narcissists are detached from reality. So the figure that you just saw, that's my mom. Yeah. The world, yes, basically summing up what I've said, that we shouldn't move away from this. Spirit is saying no, this has not ended, because the world in the upright talks about an ending and moving on, and this card also talks about moving on from a turbulent situation. So Spirit is saying that we should not move away from this. There's more that is not being communicated, and the fact that we're just pulling reversals indicate that there's so much going on that's hidden. Yeah, why am I pulling moving on cards? It talks about, and also the chariot, when it's in reverse, it talks about the shadow and light. So this is basically the shadow. It's a very shadowy energy. There's a lot that's hidden underneath the surface that we don't know about, and Spirit is indicating that we shouldn't really move on from that. And yeah, so I would also like to, thank my grandmother for being with us here, because I was actually told that, yeah, I should, thank my grandmother, because she's actually happy with what I'm doing. It's just that I haven't really informed her. My grandmother has passed on, so yeah. We blessing this environment, and I would love to thank my guides for being with me. Yeah, it talks about the shadowy stuff. So when this card comes out in the upright, this individual has integrated the light and shadow. But since it's in reverse, it's a very shadowy thing, and the chariot is a moving card, like moving on. The world is also moving on. The six of swords is also a card of moving away from a painful situation. So Spirit is saying, the sun. Okay, the sun card, it talks about this is a happy card. It also talks about kids. So I don't know why I'm getting this message, but okay. So with the sun card, it, I think it's okay. The sun talks about illuminating the darkness of something, because the moon card talks about secrets, the stuff that's hidden, the stuff that we don't see, the stuff that happens at night. But the sun, when the sun is out, you can see what's in the darkness. So Spirit is saying that there is a lot that has is yet to be revealed, but there are people that are in positions of power that are preventing this from happening. So the sun in all of this, illuminating this, the illumination in all of this is that there is a lot going on, and that we shouldn't move on, because the moon talks about stuff that's hidden, stuff that we don't see, stuff that people don't want us to. But the sun illuminates everything, the sun shines a light on everything. So Spirit is maybe saying that, oh, we are actually shining a light on this, which is that there is a lot that is happening, and yeah, a lot of negative things are at play, and we may never really find out the truth, because by declaring him dead, then we are expected to move away from this. We're expected to close the door and keep it shut and say, oh yeah, he did murder her, but we will never know whether he murdered her or not, because the one person that is supposed to tell us the truth is the one person that has now been declared to be dead. So Spirit is saying that in as much as we know who did it, we will never get that confirmation. We will never get that illumination because this we are being expected to move on. The world is being expected to move on. Shut the door, but there's a lot that's going on underneath the surface. Yeah, this is also when it comes out in the upright. This is also a card that talks about walking away, but this is the Eight of Cups. This card is indicating that this person is not walking away. So yeah, basically all the cards that are coming out are indicating that we are being expected to walk away. However, there is a lot that is not unknown, that is not known, and the Two of Wands talks about expectations. And as you can see, this man is holding a globe, so he's looking at the world. And this man, as you can see from his clothing, he doesn't look like someone who's deprived, like a poor individual. This is someone that has power, and it's like he's holding the world in his hands. And remember, I spoke about the expectation that is being placed on us. We are being expected to forget about this, move on. Him being declared dead, we are being expected to shut that door. But the Sun card is like the only positive card that has come out so far, which is illuminating everything, which is telling us that there is a lot that needs to be known, but the right people are not communicating it. There we go. Here's the Moon, that card that I was talking about. There is a lot that is hidden, a lot of things. And as you can see, the Sun, it's like this. Okay, do you guys see the dog? The dogs are looking at the Sun, and the Sun is like this divine being. So yeah, whoever it his family, and also remember I spoke about his family, they're working with authorities. There's some loyalty, there's some connections, because a dog is a loyal being, and also a dog is a domesticated animal. Dogs take on our behavior because they're domesticated. They're not like the wild animals that truly embrace their characteristics as they were intended to be. So there is some loyalty, there is some cooperation from the FBI and whatever. And also there's the water, we sing the sun. The moon talks about hidden secrets, stuff that is not seen, stuff that is in the darkness. And then these are two opposite energies. This talks about the truth, shining a light on the truth, and this talks about stuff that's hidden. So if this card came out in reverse, then I would say, oh yeah, we might actually find out the truth. And remember, in the first reading that I did, I actually did indicate that this is something that is going to go on for too long, because there is a lot of unanswered questions, and there is a lot that is not known, that is being hidden from us. So I think I'm done using the world, the Rider-Waite tarot. So I'll just be using the animal cards. Let's see what the animals say. Maybe we should ask yeah, okay, the lamb, you know, that saying, the sacrificial lamb, and we know who was sacrificed. So I see that there is some sacrificial stuff that went on. This individual was sacrificed. Basically, Gabby was sacrificed. She was like the sacrificial lamb, because what's going on is bigger than what we know. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's my mom. She likes to talk. Yeah, vultures. So she was the sacrificial lamb, and you can see the difference in energies, because the vulture is at the top of the food chain. The lamb is at the bottom. The vulture gets devoured by the lamb gets devoured by the vulture. So she was actually a sacrificial lamb. What we don't know is that she was actually a sacrifice. That's why even the FBI, they are involved, and they basically playing into the whole story. It's too many cards. Just so yeah, the lamb, and the vulture. So she was devoured. She was a sacrificial lamb. So I think I'm just gonna use the animal spirit deck and not the archetypes. But maybe I should pull one card from the archetypes. Yeah, she was devoured. This is the hyena. You all know that a hyena is a very predatory energy. And can you guys see the moon? The moon that came out, the hidden secrets. So this is not a good energy. It's a predatory energy. When it comes out in the upright, this symbolizes someone who's strategic, smart. So yeah, basically there's a lot that's hidden, and you can see the moon. It's the shadow and the darkness, the shadow and the light, the energy that I was talking about. So it's basically confirming what we've been saying. So she was devoured, and there is a lot that is hidden that we do not know about. So I'm going to use the archetypes now and just pull one archetype before I end the reading. So I'll be doing more reading suggestions when I get the time, because I'm currently busy with work and school. So whenever I get the chance, I'll try to do a reading for you guys. And please don't forget to subscribe. Okay, Gnosis talks about spiritual truth. It talks about mystical truth, what's hidden, and also the moon talks about mawokonzimela kanti ndimini wawona wayosokanti chino wauchukodzima
ndikoti maybe aungokubona so achabuta.
So yeah, Gnosis talks about mystical truth. So the mysticism in all of this, what's hidden, what's beneath the surface, what is subconsciously not in our reach, is that she was basically devoured. She was the sacrificial lamb, and powerful individuals are behind this. And do I think that Brian Laundrie has passed on? No, I don't think so. But we are being made to believe that that is the case. So it's done so that people can move away from this, so that we can forget about what has happened. Because if the main suspect has died, then basically the case is closed. But I think people are getting suspicious. People are not buying it, but we are being made to believe that he did pass on. So yeah, and remember the first reading that I did, we spoke about how his mom was someone that was in the law enforcement. She's someone that is connected when it comes to law enforcement. So there is also that's why even the FBI is cooperating. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of hidden and dark stuff. She was a sacrificial lamb. So I'm very sorry about my mom. You guys saw what she did. So yeah, please subscribe, like, share my videos if you can. Yeah, and I've actually noticed that a large number of individuals frequent my videos, but some of you are not subscribed. So I'm just here to remind you that you can subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And it's not hard. It's just like you clicking a button. So yeah, that is it from me today. Thank you for watching, and I will be looking into other reading suggestions. I'm just really tied up now because I'm busy. But yeah, basically to sum up everything, no, Brian Laundrie is still alive. Gabby was a sacrificial lamb to actually very powerful people. And there is a lot. There are many characters here that we don't know about that are actually playing into this. And we as the people, we as the public are being expected to shut that door and forget that it happened. But a lot of people are asking questions. That's why even the media is, basically reporting on, oh, he has passed on, the bones that were found are confirmed to be his. It's because there is a lot of stuff that's hidden here. She was actually the sacrificial lamb, and there was something about her energy with the lamb. There was something about her energy. If you look at scriptures in the Bible that talk about the lamb, this is a very pure energy. There was something about her energy that was very pure. So, hyenas. This is also the spiritual stuff. The moon, it's spiritual stuff. The vulture, this is also, spiritual. Because in African, like, witchcraft, ne, the brain of this animal is actually used to foresee events that are about to happen, because a vulture can smell a decaying animal from afar, like from distances. So yeah, this also ties into the spiritual world. She was a sacrificial lamb, and we are being expected to move on, and we may never know the truth because the moon card came out in the upright. And I've been saying that this thing is going to be dragged for some time. It brings in money, it brings in revenue for the media outlets that are always working with the government. And yeah, and please keep in mind that whatever it is that I said in this reading is my opinion and only my opinion. I say what the cards tell me. And yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. Bye.